We're here, got a lot to talk about. As the title could say, Jake got kicked out of Minnesota yesterday. I think he was expecting what a big turnout, like what happened in Texas, or what happened in Dearborn. He had a lot of support there, but Minnesota is different. You know, uh, I've been to Minnesota many times. People are really nice there, but I guess that they don't accept hate, and what happened to him too. When people start getting violent with him, I don't condone it, but I can see why people are frustrated about and there's just so many things that so many things that have been going on. Also, bro, what's up with Republicans? I'm not left, I'm not right, I'm in the middle, but I call BS when I see it. You guys remember COVID times when everybody was losing their minds over wearing masks, especially Republicans, that they were infringing on the rights. That was it was in the Constitution that that wearing masks was violating everybody's big rights. To the point that it was a whole big thing back then, right? Oh, you guys are infringing my rights. If I don't want to wear a mask, the government can't tell me not to wear a mask. But now that everybody's okay with Kristi Noem telling you guys, everybody's okay. This is what I don't get. Now everybody's okay with Kristi Noem telling everybody that if you're a citizen, you must be ready to provide proof of your citizenship. I don't get it. I don't get it. COVID times, Republicans were saying it's not in the Constitution for me to be the government telling me how to live and do things. But now she's telling you guys that you guys provide citizenship, proof of your citizenship. Can you guys make it make sense? I feel like this is a lot worse than the government requiring everybody to wear masks.
Madam Secretary, perhaps to follow up, why are we seeing Americans being asked on the street to provide proof of citizenship in Minnesota? Is that targeted enforcement? And are you advising Americans to carry proof of citizenship?
In every situation, we're doing targeted enforcement. If we are on a target and doing an operation, there may be individuals surrounding that criminal that we may be asking who they are.
If you're targeting the criminal, then you should focus on the criminal. This is what I don't get. COVID times, Republicans were losing their mind over the government telling them they have to wear masks. Now they're bending the knee and accepting that the government requires you to prove your citizenship. I thought this was the land of the free. I should
diminish your freedoms and your liberty.
I don't know if the rest of you have had it, but I have had it with the stupid.
This lady was tweaking out that she got kicked out of Gettysburg. I guess she was visiting.
I came here yesterday to enjoy the weekend of the 4th of July. And there is an atmosphere here of, I don't know what to call it. We were asked to leave the Gettysburg Welcome Center because we refused to wear a face mask. This is not the law in Pennsylvania, nor yet in Ohio.
If you're a citizen, right, you're not required to prove citizenship unless, if you're within 100 miles of the border, right, Border Patrol, not ICE, Border Patrol could ask you to provide proof of your citizenship, or have you seen those videos before? They will have like little like those DUI checkpoints, and they will stop your car, be like, "Sir, are you an American citizen? Yes or no?" If you say yes, or if you have a green card, You know, that I'm fine with when there's checkpoints. But you just getting stopped to prove citizenship out of nowhere, I don't agree with that, because back then everybody was losing their minds over a mask. The government can't tell me that I have to wear a mask, this and this and that, like this lady.
There where I'm from.
And the ones that were saying that they were getting the rights infringed were the Republicans.
And it is an unconstitutional
Unconstitutional.
idea that our leaders have come up with. We are losing our rights in this country.
Can you guys make it make sense? You're losing your rights in this country because the government is requiring people, back then when COVID was around, to wear a mask. But not everybody's bending the knee over the government telling you you have to prove status of your citizenship.
And until you stand up to those that would diminish your freedoms and your
Ironic, isn't it? Like I said, I'm not all left, I'm not all right. But I'm calling you guys out on your BS. You guys bending your knees. We're you know? This is the thing that you should be fighting for. Your freedoms.
liberty. It's going to continue to happen. I encourage you to continue to speak out, to push against the madness. We will not wear face masks when we are not sick.
This was 5 years ago. This was 5 years ago.
I will not wear anything, do anything, say anything, eat anything, go anywhere, be anywhere that the government forbids me to go because they have no right.
But you guys are okay when Kristi Noem tells you this.
Homeland Security is very busy. Yes.
Madam Secretary, perhaps to follow up, why are we seeing Americans being asked on the street to provide proof of citizenship in Minnesota? Is that targeted enforcement? And are you advising Americans to carry proof of citizenship?
In every situation, we're doing targeted enforcement. If we are on a target and doing an operation, there may be individuals surrounding that criminal that we may be asking who they
Those people that she's saying that surrounding him are probably the protesters, right? If you're a citizen, right, you're not required to have proof of your citizenship. Because we live in the land of the free. I understand if you're doing targeted immigration stuff, like let's say, like I said, in the border, right? They have those checkpoints, then that's fine. But ICE agents just running around taking people, especially citizens. Lately they be taking citizens. I'll show you the videos. If anybody, just check out my Instagram or my Facebook page, where they're taking citizens. They're raiding citizens' homes, right? There's one where this guy is a citizen and he's in his yard, behind his fence, and these ICE agents just come and question him because of his accent. Like I said, I don't mind showing my citizenship, right? But if I'm in my yard, right, just minding my own business, and you come and ask me for my citizenship,
look, sir, you're gonna do.
I do have a problem with that, right? Because I'm not like at the border or anything like that. Like this guy.
Is the easy way, or are we gonna take you in?
You cannot take me in.
Yes,
I'm
I
in
can.
my private.
Yes, I can.
You
Do
just
you have documentation?
I do have my
Can you
documentation.
present it to me,
Why
please?
you asking me for my paperwork?
Because of your accent.
I still.
That guy has almost the same exact accent as me. This guy, I don't know if you guys can see
You have
clearly.
an accent too.
He's inside his driveway. That's private property.
Sir.
If I'm over here fixing my car in my own house, right? And you guys come and question my citizenship, I'm gonna have an issue with that, especially if I'm in my yard.
Where were you born at?
Put your hands behind your back.
See, he was inside his fence. You guys see the fence right here? Right here. He was inside his fence in his yard. Republicans were getting all crazy over the fact in COVID times that the government's telling to wear a mask. You're infringing my rights. You can't make me wear what I don't want to wear. But yet now, you're bending the knee and letting the government question your citizenship in your own yard. This is not targeted enforcement. Targeted enforcement would have been if this guy, ICE was looking for him because they know that he's an illegal alien. But he's a U.S. citizen, according to him. And they came inside his house without a search warrant or anything like that. Can you guys make it make sense? That's all I'm saying. You know, that's all I'm saying. Look at that. This is blocking his yard entrance. Like I said, everybody is bending. Other hardcore Republicans saying that the government's overreaching because they were asking them to wear masks are quiet now. They're bending the knee and letting their rights get taken. I feel like the government telling you you have to prove citizenship everywhere you go infringes more on your freedom and your rights than a mask was. But they make it such a big deal out of it, but now they're all quiet. You guys make it make sense. You guys make it make sense. If it was targeted enforcement, like I agree with it, right? They're looking for whoever. But then going inside private property, your own home, I do have a problem with that. Because your home is your safe space, right? Especially if you're a citizen. And this is why I think Republicans are gonna lose the midterms next year. You know, the House seats are in jeopardy for them. 33 Senate seats. Because people are getting tired of this. It's not just them going for illegals, right? Them going for citizens now. And everybody's gonna make a huge deal out of this. But I just don't get why the hardcore Republicans are bending the knee and agreeing with it. He was in his own driveway. That's not the only one. There's one right here.
Can I ask why I was
Do me a
pulled
favor,
over?
turn off the vehicle.
No problem, sir. I'll get out. Sure. Yes, sir. We're cooperating.
Do me a favor, I
You're
need to
safe,
see your
sir.
ID.
You mind if you take off your face mask just to make...
No,
sir,
sir, I
everything's
need your
okay.
ID.
You can... Hold on, let me make sure...
Whoa. Hey, don't be hitting my shit, motherfucker. Okay. I appreciate you not having a mask on while you do your fucking job. All right?
That ICE agent was escalating stuff. He was saying, all right, man, I'll cooperate. He starts not getting stuff. Obviously, you're going to get upset when somebody's hitting your own private property. Law enforcement is supposed to de-escalate things, not escalate things. There's a way to do things. I said it in my last video.
Hey, well, you're fucking fine. Are you in danger, sir? Are you escalating shit? Are you escalating?
Are you in danger? Well, I don't know. Imagine if a regular cop just talked to you like that. You could know it's like everything could be. You know, there's a way to do things, man.
All of this because you can't pay back your fucking bonus, you bitch. Okay, great. Relax, motherfucker. 6-week training, and this what the fuck?
This guy's like, oh, quiet. He's like, oh, snap, where am I?
You're safe. Are you
All right.
unsafe or
If you're watching me on Instagram, I didn't know that it was only like a little square. Watch me on YouTube. GMV Pod on YouTube. GMV Pod on Twitch. GMV Pod on Kick. And on Facebook. I thought that the Instagram live would have filled the whole screen. So if you guys want to watch me with the stream, It's GMV Pod on YouTube, GMV Pod on Facebook, GMV Pod on Kick and Twitch.
I don't know, man. Okay, you're the one with the sunglasses. I got one with the mask here. How many guns are around me? How many guns do I have around me?
Am I only?
How many guns? No, you calm down, sir. And I need him to stop banging on my shit. Am I asking for a lot? Am I asking for a lot? I'll get off the vehicle.
Why is that guy smirking?
We will both get off the vehicle.
This guy was outside his house. Like I'm saying, if it's targeted enforcement and they know who they're picking up, I don't mind it, right? But when they're infringing with people's rights and pick them up in their own yard, infiltrating their yards and all that, I have an issue with that.
Outside of their house in my neighborhood, dragging him out of the car. There is no warrant.
I can't play that one. Okay, this one. This inside store. This one, an ICE agent went inside the store and told him that he had an electronic warrant. When the lady said, "All right, can you provide me the warrant?" He said, "No." He's like, "Are you the?" He's like, "Are you the person we're looking for?" But if you're going to private business, you have to kind of provide a warrant. Nobody can just walk inside your establishment like that. That's what I'm saying. Republicans were losing their minds over a mask. But now they're bending the knee and then the government infringe over your rights. Make it make sense.
And you see where's the warrant? Where's the warrant? You can't go behind it. Where's the warrant?
It's an electronic warrant.
Oh, can I see it though? That's
Are
fine.
you the suspect?
No, but I need to see the warrant. This is a private business. Yep. You can't be here.
Yes, I can.
Where's the warrant? Show us the warrant. Call the hotline.
People, like I said, people were losing their minds over a mask. Now that they're infringing, going to inside your establishment, any businesses without a warrant. Them arresting U.S. citizens in their houses, in their yard. The Republicans are saying they're against government overreach, are doing the exact same thing that they kept saying they were against.
What's your name? What's your name? You don't worry about that, right? Yeah, what you worry about my ID then? Why you get like that then? I'm not following you, buddy.
Nope.
Cálmense ustedes a la verga, la neta, viejo. La neta.
hablando así. Mira, escúchame. Give me your papers.
Ya se los di.
Okay.
Ok.
Cálmate. Cálmate.
Ya, rájate,
Pues
ya.
que no se me cierre así, viejo.
Sí, es que la neta sí,
Hagan
bro.
su jale bien, hagan su jale bien.
La neta,
Les di mis IDs.
la neta es que
Hagan
sí
su
se,
jale bien, ya les di
veníamos
mis
para este
IDs.
camino y se nos cierra.
Pero se me cerraron, viejo. Y les di mi passport de mi carnal. A la verga. I'm a US.
So I guess these guys were traveling, and then ICE agents and Border Patrol thought they were following him, supposedly. But he said, "No, we're going this way." Then you guys blocked me in, and then I gave him my passport, and now you guys are asking for my papers again.
Citizen. No puede estar haciendo esta mamada aquí a la verga. ¿Esa mamada qué?
Es que veníamos bien, pero se cierran y hasta dan
Se
miedo.
cierran ya, veníamos bien, le íbamos a dar vuelta ahí. And literally se me cerraron right here. Que ahí se me querían cerrar. Like what the fuck? Nah, this is crazy. This shit is so stupid. ¿Y por qué te cubres la cara, güey? Why you cover your face, buddy? Because I'm ugly. Damn, bro. You're not cute like me, huh? Alright.
This one I received this video. Apparently, this lady was coming out her driveway, right? And then ICE agents blocked her in.
I hear this guy's chasing me here.
They park in front of her.
What do you guys want?
3 trucks.
What do you guys want? What do you guys want? What do you guys want? What are you talking about? Dude, I'm on live.
You almost hit me.
What do you guys want?
He said you almost hit me. She's clearly coming out the driveway. The truck could clearly see her.
Chasing me here.
She goes all the way back, so half the street's open. And I know this because he parks in front of her. Parks right in front of her. Locks her in.
What do you guys want?
2 more trucks come.
What do you guys want? What do you guys want? What do you guys want? What are you talking about? Dude, I'm on live.
And they say you almost hit me. I don't know. This ICE officer, I can kind of see the point though. Like I can see. You know, they are getting surrounded, but to be pointing a weapon like that, a little extra. If you ask me. Oh, this one's crazy. So apparently, ICE picked up 4 Native Americans. They released one of them and then lost the other 3. Isn't that crazy?
Picked up by ICE in a community called Little Earth right here in Minneapolis, St. Paul. And one of them has been released, but they couldn't locate the other 3. So the council members here, they're all elected officials of the Oglala Sioux tribe. And they gained access to the facility and they couldn't find their 3 tribal members. They claim that they're not classifying them by their nationality, which tribal members are also citizens of the United States since 1924. You know, there's nobody more American than American Indians, but they were unable to find them here today, and so they're going to continue on. They got some contact information. They love the fact that you're here, that everybody's here, and they're going to be giving out tribal IDs to their tribal members who are in Minneapolis, St. Paul at the American Indian Center down on Franklin Avenue. But I just want to say thank you to everyone that's here. Stay vigilant and stay assertive, stay constructive. We're in unprecedented times, the way that I see it. So my name is Chase.
Isn't that so crazy that they're picking up Native Americans and then losing 3 of them in the system?
Iron Eyes. I'm an Oglala Sioux tribal member. I'm a constituent of the elected officials that made a trip all the way here. And that is Don Roy Gosper. I just want to recognize them for a second. Councilman Don Roy Gosper, Councilman George Dreamer, Councilman Garfield Steele, Councilman Tyler Lunderman, and there's one more, Councilman Ryan Jumping Eagle. They came all the way here to retrieve their tribal members who were captured by ICE, and we failed in that mission today, but it will continue. So stay where you're at and stay vigilant is all I can say. We're all concerned about, you know, this white supremacist influencer coming into town in less than 48 hours.
How'd that turn out for him?
Of course, we don't know their route, but our goal is to keep the good people of Minneapolis, St. Paul safe. So thank you very much.
We're closing our borders to any ICE agents. You're not allowed to come terrorize our tribal members on our homeland. You're not allowed on our fucking reservation. Period. Thank you.
Love you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, those guys are pissed. Those guys are pissed. Like I say, you were watching me on Instagram, GMV Pod on YouTube, GMV Pod on Facebook, GMV Pod on Twitch, GMV Pod on Kick. You can watch me in all those, the full stream. I thought Instagram was gonna show the full screen, but I guess it's only like a quarter of it, or something like that.
Yeah, they're still in there, or they don't know where they're at. They're claiming they have not self-identified.
What's your name, sir?
Chase Iron Eyes.
And why did ICE take them, did they say?
Well, these are houseless relatives. They're homeless folks, and they must have been doing a sweep. They don't know. They claim not to know anything, so we're going to continue the search.
How many?
There are 4 initially, but 1 has been released. Oglala Sioux tribal member, and so 3 of them are either in there, and they don't know that they're in there, or they were transferred to some other facility, or some other agency might have picked them up.
And they were just on the street in
Little Earth. Down in Little Earth, down right by the bridge on Cedar Avenue there in Minneapolis.
And they didn't give them any reason that you heard of why?
No, we don't know. We don't know
That's
why they
crazy.
picked up Native Americans.
Or why they released one person?
No, they weren't able to tell us any of that. The Department of Homeland Security, Kristi Noem used to be the governor of South Dakota, and a lot of these elected officials voted to ban Kristi Noem from access to the Pine Ridge Reservation. In fact, all the 9 tribes eventually voted to disallow Kristi Noem onto the reservations, and it stands that way today. So our tribal membership, our tribal leadership is concerned about retaliation.
Oh, so she got banned from the reservations, and they're thinking that she's doing this to get back at them.
But we're in this together, and the fact that we're dealing with deliberate instigations of violence against tribal members, against American citizens, against peaceable American families, puts us in a place where the dividing line between law and order and lawlessness is being blurred at all times. So we're going to be here for the long haul. We're here for the duration, and we'll find our people.
Where are you coming here today from?
I'm coming from the Standing Rock Reservation and Pine Ridge Reservations. That's where I'm a member of. I used to be a member of Standing Rock. It's all one nation, Lakota Nation. But yeah, we're here supporting the Native American community in Minneapolis.
Oh, thank you for thank you, kid, for the like. I appreciate you.
They let you go.
I know.
They let you go into the jail.
Yeah, no, we didn't get access to the jail. Just right.
But Native Americans, there's no, like he said, there's nobody more American than Native Americans. And for you to be ICE taking Native Americans, that's just wild. That's wild. And then losing them. I mean, you really, out of 4 people, you released 1, and you lost where you put the other 3.
Right there into the
So
access
get
desk.
to the lobby?
Yeah, only to the lobby. We got to speak with DHS officials, HSI officials, ICE officials, and they gave us contact information to follow up. So
what did they just said no when you said, "Can we see your jail?"
We didn't ask to go inside. It was a secured area, and so we were just waiting to, hopefully they were going to be able to get our tribal members and bring them to us, but that didn't happen today.
What has been your emotional response of nation members being pulled in by immigration services? I mean, the irony I don't even know if irony is the right word.
Yeah, well, it's offensive, and it's part of the colony. What America is finding out is that the same colony which expropriated our land and dehumanizes us and seeks to strip us of our rights is the same forces that are coming here to confront all of us now. Why are they shooting peaceful American families? Why are they maiming peaceful American protesters of all races and demographics? Why are they doing that? We don't know, but we have to stand strong.
Now,
that's crazy. Even the Native Americans are against. Like I see it. Okay, there was a lot of fraud in Minnesota. Like, I agree with that. But get the people that are defrauding the system. Then you just try to pick up everybody up, and they just act like they're collaterals. Because even though people may not like it, all those people that they're picking up have kids. Most of them have American kids. They gotta remember this. They're gonna be traumatized over this. And yeah, Donald Trump won the majority of the Republican of the national vote, the general population vote. But if he would have just kept targeting people who would like break laws, right? SA, felonies, aggravated felonies, I don't think that it would have been such a big issue. But now that he's picking up everybody and Native Americans, Like you see, speaking up citizens, and Kristi Noem telling citizens that they had to provide proof of their citizenship. America values their freedom. Americans value their freedom. Now that you're fridging about that, people are gonna stand up for their rights. I'm not saying to do it violently, obviously not, but it's gonna show in the ballot box. It's gonna show next November. 33 Senate seats are in jeopardy for the Republicans. All the House gets voted on next November. Yeah, it's probably not gonna, Trump's still president, Pretty sure the rates are still gonna go. He maybe even go harder. But the Senate, if the Democrats win the Senate, that they're gonna have those Senate meetings where they're gonna be interviewing people. When J.D. Vance said that ICE has federal immunity, once the Democrats get in power, I don't think they're gonna have federal immunity 100%. There's a way to do things, and as law enforcement, you should do it professionally. Not like this guy. Like this guy.
I don't care what they told you. If you guys get in my way, I will arrest you.
Sir, we're just observing. Please calm down.
You can observe all you want.
I am observing. Do you
Stay
see
back.
me in the way? I am back.
You had anger issues as a kid, didn't you? Were your parents present? You should be ashamed of yourself, man.
He is.
I love my job. Thank you.
You love your job?
I can't believe I get paid for this.
Really?
When he's acting like he's deflecting. You know what you sign up for. People, obviously it's a controversial issue. I'm not saying that where people are doing like bothering ICE agents doing the jobs thing, but you regard it to a high standard. Let's say truck drivers, right? When they drive a truck, right, and they're professionals, they're not supposed to be getting rage baited into road rage. That's what they sign up for. They're in the roads 24/7. ICE agents, they gotta deal with the public. They gotta learn how to de-escalate things. But I feel like when they shorten their training, like this guy, he's like pouting.
You love your job?
I can't believe I get paid for this.
I can't believe I get paid for this.
Really?
I do this for free.
I would have done this for free. You're just deflecting, because they hit a nerve. You're trying to deflect, and then he tries to flex how much money he makes.
How long did you go to school for that? Over 7 years. I went to high school. And I make $200K.
He's like, I only have a high school and I make $200K. These are the people who will have full immunity, like J.D. Vance said.
Someone valuable in society. What about you? Yours is prestige? No,
I don't care what they.
We're tracking.
What's your
Jose Cervantes.
What's his name?
I don't know him.
Is he from Colombia?
No, he's not from Colombia, sir.
Senor.
He's not from Colombia. I'm telling you right now, he's not from Colombia.
All right, is he capable of speaking for himself?
You can't. I guess he's pleading the fifth. I don't know if you guys respect that. You might not.
He's claiming the fifth.
Yeah.
He's claiming the fifth.
Have a good day.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys doing your job.
I guess he tries to scan his
My name
face
is
before
Jose
he leaves.
Cervantes. I can pull out my ID if you guys want to.
You know what? Give me 1 second.
I won't post this or anything. I'm just saying.
No, I appreciate it.
I won't post this or anything. Yeah, he goes and posts it.
No problem. I guarantee I will just appreciate you guys doing your job.
Whatever you want, sir.
That's all, sir. I appreciate you guys.
Senor, mira la
We
cámara.
don't. We're. Thank
He
you. guys.
remained calm. I guess it worked out for him playing the fifth. I don't agree with this either. You guys are detaining kids now. There should be a line that shouldn't be crossed.
Oh, now you're attacking kids too?
Look at that kid. That kid was like 13, 14 years old. There's things that shouldn't be crossed.
Mothers! Fucking Nazis!
Like I said, if they were targeting just criminals, it would have been different, right? People that have done their safe, aggravated felonies, this and that. Picking up people who have deportation orders, right? All right. But when you just go in the neighborhoods picking up everybody, people can have a big issue with that. If people had a big issue, right? Republicans had a big issue about wearing face masks during COVID times. I don't think people are going to react when you're picking them up. Citizens in the middle of the street. People are not going to forget these times where they're getting oppressed. If Trump would have focused just on criminals like he said he was, I don't think it'd be a big issue, to be honest. You know, executing, you know, they went to look at Maduro. They could find people who they're looking for. You know? And look at that guy. This is a kid, bro. We're getting to the Jake Lang thing. Hold on. Like this one. Supposedly this mom has papers, right? Taking her kid to school. You see that? I don't know if you guys saw that. Look. He goes force her to get her. Just supposedly from what I told us, because she couldn't remember her social security number. He goes there, grabs her, and throws her straight to the floor. Like I said, those kids are gonna remember her. This one. And as the agent tries to square up with the civilian.
Yep, and especially with all your gang tattoos showing. Take off that badge and then fight. Sure you do?
That was a threat?
Is free speech a threat? Is free speech
The guy actually takes his belt off.
Are you a threat?
He actually takes his belt off. He wants to fight the civilian. He gives it to his partner.
Oh, he's taking his shit off.
But like, you can't fight an ICE agent. You're gonna lose. Let's say you're beating him up, right? Right. I think like in Texas it's called mutual combat or something like that. All right, you start boxing with the ICE agent. You think if he loses, you think his partners are gonna let him lose? No, they're gonna arrest you for assaulting an officer. No matter which scenario, if the ICE agent beats the civilian, he loses too, because then he's gonna go out like he's abusing his power. Like stuff like this is not right because whichever end loses. You know?
Yeah, that's how you want to do this? You invited me. Let's go, my team. Let's do this. Because I didn't threaten you. Yeah. My point is, all you guys do. Nah, you came up, took your shit off trying to fight him. That's why you're getting grabbed. You fucking ignorant bitch. No, you're not. Joking, just joking. Just fucking kidding. Yeah, just kidding. Go prove your point that way. At the end of the day, no one's fucking listening to you. Move the fuck on. Move the fuck on. No, that's why.
Favorite on Instagram is Jamie Pot on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Kick. I went live on Instagram thinking like it'd be like a normal stream, but it only does like a quarter of it.
came up and talked shit and took your shit off, huh? You are the reason why everyone fucking hates all this shit. Every single fucking one of you. Get the fuck out of here.
At the end of the day, it's a job, bro.
Yeah, that's all it is, huh? That's all it is, huh?
Fuck with your own people?
That's all it is.
Fuck with your own people, puto? Really? Yeah. Fuck with anybody. You know
Yeah, anybody and everybody, including us, huh? That's why you came over here trying to take your shit off.
Just all of y'all. Y'all ain't got nothing.
Nah, leave information of you so that when you ain't over with all your fucking goons.
Ask her if she learned what habeas corpus is. Isn't habeas corpus the one where you have to like see a judge or something like that? I've seen that a lot of people motion that thing when they don't get bond. Hopefully that answer your question. Oh, what up, cuz? Thank you for joining the live. Appreciate you.
Then we can handle some shit.
He tried to square up with the guy, but like I say, an ICE agent squaring up with a civilian, both of them lose. If the civilian beats the ICE agent, he's gonna get federally charged for assaulting an officer, right? If an ICE officer beats up a civilian, he get charged for abusing of power. You know? So, you know, they probably do it in their own time, but not when he's wearing the uniform. Right? Mutual combat. Yeah, you're right. But mutual combat, I don't think with him wearing the uniform. Maybe they agree when he's off duty, right? But both of them will lose right now because he's on uniform. He's on payroll right now. If he, like I said, if the civilian beats the ICE officer, he's cooked. Because then all these ICE officers next to him, they're not gonna let that happen. If the ICE officer beats the civilian, he's gonna get a lawsuit. Yeah, it's not worth it in my opinion. Maybe if they agree and go somewhere like Texas where they could have the mutual combat thing, but not with the uniform and him having his badge and all that, you know. I don't think that'll go well.
Come fuck with me without all your people around. I said come fuck with me without your goons, nigga. Nigga, you need you got the protection of all this shit, knowing if we fuck you up, they got you. Right, right.
I'm not backing down.
Hey!
I'm outnumbered.
Get your dog! Get your dog!
I'm outnumbered, puto. You ain't even got no real.
Right? Right? Whistle for him.
They're listening.
If you really feel that way, come holler at me.
Yeah, walk away like a bitch to that whistle.
Come fuck with me in a minute.
And then, I don't know, in my opinion, he doesn't sound Puerto Rican to me, but I thought this was hilarious when they sent it to me. Because he said, I found the cheat code, just say you're Puerto Rican. You'll see.
Hello. Hey, can I ask you a quick question? Yes, I'm Puerto Rican.
Yeah, can I ask you a quick question? He didn't even hesitate. He's like, I'm Puerto Rican.
I have paper, everything.
I have papers, everything.
In my truck. He fue going to the bathroom. Me.
He said it with the quickness. He says, I'm Puerto Rican. I don't know what you guys talking about.
All right. Yeah, do your thing. All right. Hello. Say hi. Immigration in Minnesota.
He sounds so nervous.
72.
Sounds so nervous. He's, I'm Puerto Rican. Oh, now we get to the juicy part. Jake Lang. Bro, what were you thinking, bro? First, I saw the video where he came with like 10 people. I know in Texas, I know in Dearborn, a lot of people popped out for him. Like he had a big, like at least 50 people in each event. But Minnesota's not that racist, bro. Especially in Minneapolis. I've been to Minneapolis many times. People treat you really nice there. They're very peaceful people from what I've seen, right? My experience with them. So for them to get like this, you must really piss them off. And I'm not saying this is right, what they did, like beat him up and threw water at him, stuff like that. But he was agitating people. In this one, this is moments before people start getting really aggressive with him. He said this. This one in brown that started hitting first. It's one of Jake's friends or something like that. From what I got told. And Jake's over here on the right. So then Jake climbs over here, like in the window thing. And he's with this guy. And once he says, "White man, stand up," that's when he went left. Because then this happens. Look, they start dragging him. They grab him from like. This is wild. He has his legs open. Oh man. And it's funny because he just said, "White man, stand up," and the only one protecting him is a black guy. How ironic is that? I feel is one of the most ironic things I've ever seen in my life. He said, "White man, stand up," with his speakerphone. And when things went left, the only person that went to go save him was this black guy. Isn't that ironic? Look at this guy's grabbing him from that chest thing he has, like bulletproof chest, whatever vest he has. He's saying, "Hey, stop." He's trying to calm the crowd. He's trying to calm the crowd. And then everybody else starts dragging him out of the event. And they take him. And like I said, he agitated people. Once he said, "White man, stand up," and the other one that saves you is the black guy, I think hopefully he learned his lesson and, stop being so racist. I mean, in Minnesota, they wasn't playing around. Like I said, I'm not advocating for violence or anything like that, but if you agitate the bees are gonna sting. They stung hard. Cause then, I guess I saw a video where he got stabbed. He had like a big cut in the back of his forehead. White man, stand up. And there's another one. This is where he's bleeding from his face. He looks scared too. And then, this guy kicked him earlier. I saw a video of it. Where this guy is. This guy. He kicked him earlier. I forgot to post the video. But look, you can see he has a gash right here in his forehead. And then he gets sucker punches him right now. He's right there. Punches him in the head. He falls down. Good thing he didn't hit that pillar thing. He just got fell on top of it. And then this guy just runs off. The one with the blue pickup. I also don't agree with this, getting violent with Jake. Because then he's just gonna go and tell the government, like, "Hey, Minneapolis is out of control." I feel like he came over here to instigate more stuff, and I think he was expecting a worse reaction, to be honest. Yeah, he did get punched a few times, maybe like a laceration in his head, but I feel like it could have turned out worse for him. I feel like if it wasn't for that black person escorting him out, it could have gone worse. Because I saw them, when he went to the hotel, they actually found the car he was getting out of the siege from. They tried to take him out. Out of the car. But I think Jake thought that was gonna happen and be sweet, like what happened in Texas and Dearborn. And then I said, I gotta put some more videos about it. But like I said, man, I don't think that was the right thing with people hitting him and all that, because you just give more weapons for the government to come in, deploy martial law. deploy the military. I heard they got like 1,600 soldiers on standby. You know, because I think Waltz organized the National Guard or something like that. But I mean, just pray like things calm down. You know, like violence is not the answer. You're just gonna keep escalating things and escalate them until, you know, hopefully it's not too late. But like I said, people are kind of, I can see it from both points of view, because people are frustrated that the government now is infringing on people's rights. You know, especially U.S. citizens getting stopped. You know, taking little kids. Like there's one where there's a little girl at the bus stop. Right here. She's waiting for the bus and they take her. She's like, I'm a student. You know, people are gonna be angry about that. You know, people are gonna be angry about their house getting raided.
Ring video shows law enforcement officers with long guns moving in, busting through the door before entering this South Minneapolis apartment building. The Hennepin County Sheriff's Office say they were executing multiple search warrants for a firearm stolen from a federal vehicle Wednesday night. Another angle shows officers inside searching this unit before taking the camera down. Outside, towards the back of the building, a young woman in handcuffs being walked out.
She said she was just scared to death she felt scared, and I'm sure they could tell.
And this is what's left behind, an apartment flipped upside down.
So the place that we're targeting was the apartment above her. I don't know how you get the wrong number. They raided her home, trashed everything.
I don't even know where to start.
Look at that, everything's trash.
It's like, I just want to cry.
Search warrant documents left behind show the intended target was apartment 2926.
It won't even close.
Elisa Porter says that's the unit above her, and the tenant moved out 2 months ago.
I just know he was my neighbor, that's it. That's all I know.
Mail really for Porter lists her address at 2928.
But this is not even the place you're supposed to be at looking for anything.
She says police had no right to target her place, leaving her confused, outraged, and without answers.
All my clothes thrown over there in the corner. They pulled they just took everything just apart. I don't even know.
A spokesperson for the ATF says they worked alongside several agencies related to Wednesday night's break-ins of federal vehicles, but could not comment further due to the nature of the operation. This is the moment.
That's what I'm saying. Like, man, stuff like this happens. People can feel a certain type of way. Look at this.
Agents on the ground in Minneapolis in that area making immigration arrests, questioning people who live there. Here's what some of those conversations sound like.
You have some ID then, please?
I don't need
If not, we're going to put you in the vehicle. We're going to ID you.
I am U.S. citizen. I don't think so. You have a right to picture me while I am in my home and walking around in my home. This is not acceptable. You guys, you're terrorizing people, and it's not acceptable.
Where were you born?
It doesn't matter where I was born. I belong here. I am U.S. citizen.
What went through your head?
I was shocked. I was, my heart was beating so fast, and I was like, what's going on? Where am I? Is the question I was asking inside, in my head while they were talking. Actually, I was thinking, maybe
Why is the volume so low?
Why didn't you hand your ID over?
First of all, I cannot, hand out my ID a random person. They are not a police. I know, police can stop me.
Yeah. Where's it? Like I said, I don't know, man. It's crazy times right now. I hope everybody stays safe. I don't have a lot of time today to be on live. I'm always being here for like an hour. But Jake, he definitely thought he could mess around. Like the Secretary of War said, he FAFO. He thought Minnesota was sweet. But he found out they don't play Minnesota. And I'm not saying what he did was, what they did to him was right, but he went over there and said, white men stand up, agitating the crowd. What type of reaction was he expecting to get, Look at that, he's over there. White man stand up, and then a couple months later, they drag him. They open his legs and drag them out. That's crazy. White man stand up, and then it's funny because the one protecting him, like I said, is a black guy. You know, the one protecting Jake is a black guy. How ironic is it that you owe your life to a black guy when you're a white nationalist? I hope he changes his views. You know, he thought he could do what he did in Dearborn because he had a lot of support there. He thought what happened in Texas rally, with an anti-Muslim Texas rally. But I heard only like 10 people showed up to the Minnesota rally. And most of the people left him there. And it's crazy too, because I would assume Border Patrol, since he's running for office in Florida. I think he's running for office in Florida. I was thinking the main Border Patrol would have, put security for him, but they just left him alone. It's crazy. That's a big amount of protesters there. And like I said, Jake only had like 10 supporters there, and most of them left. Yeah. But Jake, like the Secretary of War said, he FA, FO. Look at that. Oh, see, this is the black guy that saved his life. It's crazy because he's a white nationalist. But how ironic is that? Oh, they just punched him. Put snow on him. It's crazy. Like I said, violence is not the answer, but he agitated the crowd, I feel. Hopefully, good thing nothing else happened to him. But, I'm glad that he made it out there safe out of that situation. But, yeah, man. Times are crazy right now. Hope everything calms down. Hope people stop being so violent. Either protest peacefully. But I don't know, man. Things are heating up. I feel like every week it's just getting, more and more violent. I hope it doesn't reach a boiling point, But anyway, I have to go do a lot of things on this Sunday. Thank you for everybody who follow me, subscribed. Thank you everybody on Instagram. Thank you for your support. GMV Pod on Instagram, GMV Pod on Facebook, GMV Pod on YouTube, on Twitch, on Kick. Keep following me. I'll keep updating you guys with the videos as fast as I get them. Recently people be telling me that I'm ripping people's videos off. No, people just send it to me and I'm assuming it's theirs. Sorry, but if you want credit, just send me a message. Not a big deal. But yeah, everybody be safe. Be vigilant. Don't be violent. But exercise your rights. No resume search and seizures. You have freedom of speech, freedom to record. You have a lot of freedoms. Exercise them in a non-violent way. November's around the corner. It's basically the 18th of January. 10 more months, and then you're gonna be voting. So that's how you change things, by voting the people you want representing you. All right, guys, stay safe, stay sound, and thank you for everybody who joined the live. Thank you for all the support I've been receiving, and I appreciate